Consider the following. You need a pound of chocolate for your recipe, but the labels on the bars of chocolate are in ounces. You have been asked for the length in centimeters, but your ruler is in inches. You're thinking of signing up for a 10-kilometer race, but you're used to running in miles, and the farthest you've ever run is 10 miles. Will you be able to finish the race? Well, in science, we do a lot of unit conversions, and the process we use to do them is called dimensional analysis. This is also called the factor label method or the unit factor method. But dimensional analysis is a method that you can use to convert one type of unit to another. And the way we do this is by canceling out the units we're converting from and replacing them with units we are converting to. The skills you need to do this are like some of the skills you've used in math. You may be familiar with the trick of simplifying fractions by breaking them down into their factors and canceling out the like factors in the numerator and denominator. For example, here we have a 2 in both the numerator and the denominator, and we can cancel those out. And this will make our fraction simplification a little easier. 3 times 5 is 15, and we have 7 in the denominator. In algebra, you may have done this with variables. For example, we have y in the numerator and y in the denominator. Well, we can cancel out the y's, and we end up with a simplified expression 2x. In dimensional analysis, we do the same type of thing, but instead of canceling out numbers or variables, we are canceling out units. This is an example of what dimensional analysis looks like. Now, we're going to go through this step by step in just a moment, but the one thing I want you to notice here is that we are canceling out a unit. We're canceling out grams in both the numerator and the denominator, so that what we are left with is another unit. It's a unit we have just converted to. Now, this unit is called moles, and you're going to be seeing these in future lessons. If it makes it easier for you to see and understand what's going on, rather than having a big long equation, you can also use this scaffolding technique, where you put the numbers and their units in little boxes so that you can better see what's going on. And I'll be going over how to do this in just a moment, but I wanted to give you a heads up as to where we're going. When we convert between units, the first thing we need is a conversion factor. And here are some examples of conversion factors. 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters. 1 minute equals 60 seconds. These are all conversion factors. In order to convert from one type of unit to another, we need to turn these conversion factors into fractions. Each conversion factor has 2 fraction forms that we can make. For example, let's look at the conversion factor 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. Here are 2 fraction conversion factors we can make from this. The first is 1 meter over 100 centimeters, and the other one is 100 centimeters over 1 meter. Take a look at these. What do you notice about these ratios? How do they compare with the conversion factor? Well, if you look at these closely, you will notice that these are reciprocals of each other. Now, let's do another one. We've been asked to express the conversion factor in fraction form. Remember, there are 2 ways to do this. We've been given 1 hour equals 3,600 seconds. Pause the video and see if you can do this yourself before you look at the answer. From the conversion factor we've been given, we can make 2 fractions. One of these is this one, 3,600 seconds divided by 1 hour. The other one is the reciprocal of it, 1 hour divided by 3,600 seconds. Now let's do another example. Once again, I want you to try this on your own before you look at the answer. Express the conversion factor in fraction form. We're given 1 parsec equals 3.26 light years. The two fractions we can come up with are 1 parsec divided by 3.26 light years and 3.26 light years divided by 1 parsec. You should now be able to put conversion factors into their fraction form. In the next video, I'll show you how to use these conversion factor fractions in dimensional analysis problems.